Week 6. We are already at Week 6 of the 2017 NFL season. And it started with the Eagles defeating the Carolina Panthers 28-23. The Eagles improved to 5-1. They've already won 3 road games this season. That's 3 times as many as last season. Oh yeah, I'm going to continue this trend. Expect me to say that a lot when I talk about the Eagles. Yeah, 3 times as many road games as last year. Panthers just couldn't complete the comeback, but that was a really good game on both sides, both offenses and both defenses. Really, particularly both defenses. Both teams were blitzing. Both teams were doing a great job of blitzing. And I'm convinced now that the Philadelphia Eagles are going to clinch the NFC East. Because I don't trust what Dallas is doing, number one. And number two, Ezekiel Elliott's suspension has been restored thanks to the NFL winning its appeal. Well, that didn't take long for the NFL and the courts to get that done. Now did it? And no, people, it's not the appeal had nothing to do with whether or not Ezekiel Elliott allegedly hit his ex-girlfriend or whatever the fuck. It had nothing to do with that. It had more to do with, did Roger Goodell have the power to suspend Ezekiel Elliott and deny Ezekiel Elliott's appeal to reduce that suspension? And according to the appeals court, yes, they did. Although the suspension is fucking bullshit anyway, because it's clear that the alleged victim was falsifying, has a history of falsifying evidence. And no, people, it's not. And no, people, the 6-game suspension was not because of his conduct in general. No, it was just for those 6 games. The 6 games was just for that, for the alleged assault. That didn't happen. But I guess it's pretty clear. Just because Ezekiel Elliott's found not guilty by the courts doesn't mean he's going to be found not guilty by Roger Goodell or whatever the fuck. Which is really fucking stupid. His suspension should have been reduced. It is what it is. Anyway, enough about that fucking bullshit. Let's get on with the rest of your picks now, because it's already kickoff time. Lions going on the road to face the New Orleans Saints. I'm just going to go ahead and take the Detroit Lions. The Saints, they have had issues winning at home lately, and I see that trend continuing. The Lions had a tough loss against the Panthers, though. The Saints were on their bye week. 49ers going on the road to face the Washington Redskins. Kyle Shanahan facing one of his former teams, actually. At least as an offensive coordinator. Of course, once his dad got fired, he was fired as well. But anyway, until the 49ers actually win a fucking game, and even if they win a game, I am not taking the 49ers to win this one. So you know who I'm taking in this one: the Washington Redskins. Packers going on the road to face the Minnesota Vikings. Take the Packers. There's the Vikings' best wide receivers out there. Their defense is still dangerous, but I think the Vikings are still a little bit beat up though. So take the Packers. Patriots going on the road to face the New York Jets. Take the New England Patriots. The Jets, they just screwed themselves out. You know, I am not for teams just tanking or whatever, but in the Jets' case, I I have to make that exception because goddamn, the Jets, they have no talent whatsoever. They may be 3-2 because they beat some pretty shaky football teams like the fucking Browns for one. But let's be clear here. They should have been tanking. They should be tanking because they don't have a quarterback. And judging by the 2018 class, the 2018 class is looking like they're going to get some really good quarterbacks for the long term. So the Jets, they just fucking screwed themselves out of it. I don't care if Todd Bowles' job is on the line. That's bullshit. Shit. Take the Patriots. They better beat the Jets anyway. Dolphins going on the road to face the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons are actually 4-8 against Miami. Yeah. Falcons are 4-8 against the Miami Dolphins. With that being said, take the Atlanta Falcons. I understand they lost to Buffalo the last time they played. Off of some fucking bullshit, but it is what it is. With that being said, take the Falcons to defeat the Dolphins. Dolphins, nice victory. Nice victory. You defeated Matt Castle. Had I known the Titans were going to play Matt Castle at quarterback and not Marcus Mariota, I would have taken the Miami Dolphins. Because Matt Castle sucks. But anyway, take the Falcons. Bears going on the road to face the Baltimore Ravens. I really kind of wanted to take the Bears, but unfortunately I'm locked to take the. Unfortunately, I have to take the Baltimore Ravens because I'm locked to take the Baltimore Ravens. For one thing, that Mitchell Trubisky quarterback. I'm not gonna say he played great. I'm not gonna blow smoke up his ass and say he played great in his debut because the Bears lost. But he was playing solid up until that interception, which gave the Vikings the win. Ultimately, the Ravens. But here's why I wanted to take the Bears though, and not the Ravens, because the Ravens are pretty banged up right now. However, I'll take the Ravens to win. Browns going on the road to face the Houston Texans. Browns are starting Kevin Hogan at quarterback. Can we stop saying that the Browns are a quarterback away from being a serious playoff contender? Can we stop with this fucking bullshit every fucking year with the Browns? They are not a quarterback away. Hell, they're not even a wide receiver away. They have no wide receivers. That Coleman dude, he keeps getting injured for one thing. Their only good thing about the Browns in general is David Njoku. And Myles Garrett finally making his debut, and a pretty nice debut, 2 sacks for him. But the Browns still lost, and just like the 49ers, I am not going to take the Browns, even if they win a few games, even if they do win a game. I fucking am with that team. Take the Houston Texans to win this game. Alright, moving on, quickly. Rams going on the road to face the Jacksonville Jaguars. Man, this Jaguars team, I cannot tell with this team. When they win, they're one of the best in the. I'm not gonna say one of the best in the league, but they're a pretty good team. But the fucking issue with this team is still Blake fucking Bortles. Nice job against Pittsburgh last week when they picked off Ben Roethlisberger 5 times, and two of them went for pick sixes. I do like Leonard Fournette though. I like the combination of Leonard Fournette and Chris Ivory. It looks like TJ Yeldon will be just placed on the back burner for the entire season, which kind of sucks because he's not that bad of a running back, but Leonard Fournette's just better. A lot better. And you're not sitting Chris Ivory due to the money that the Jaguars gave him last year. Here. This game's a tough one, and as far as the Rams go, they just got beat by the Seahawks, and now they have to travel to the East Coast. It is a 4:05 kickoff time, obviously, but go ahead and give me the God damn it. I'm not sure if the Rams are going to bounce back. I'm going to take the Jacksonville Jaguars to win. Yeah, I'm just going to take Jacksonville. Blake Bortles sucks, but it's going to be their defense is going to suffocate that Rams offense, and that Rams offense is pretty good, but they just got schooled by the Seattle Seahawks defense, and now they have to travel to the East Coast. Rams are going to win this, or going to lose this game. Buccaneers going on the road to face the Arizona Cardinals, and the Cardinals just acquired Adrian Peterson, so the Saints experiment is over. Obviously, that's one thing I forgot to mention with the Saints. The Cardinals, this is a desperation move, obviously, because their running game is like the worst in the National Football League. And the Buccaneers, well, they've got 10 days rest. But we all know how I feel about rest in the National Football League. Sometimes it's a tad bit overrated. With that being said, because I'm not liking what I'm seeing out of the Arizona Cardinals, take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Carson Palmer's going to have another shit day. All right, more late afternoon games. Chargers going on the road to face the Oakland Raiders. This is a tough one. I'm going to take the Oakland Raiders, assuming that Derek Carr is going to play. And I think he is going to play, and I believe he is going to play. The reports are saying that Derek Carr is going to play. He was expected to be out 2 to 6 weeks due to a back injury, but when you consider that the Raiders have lost their last 3 games after their 2-0 start, Derek Carr now has to rush himself in order to save the season. I'm going to go ahead and take the Oakland Raiders. The Chargers finally getting a victory. All right, next up, Chiefs hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. That Chiefs defense is starting to miss. I think that Chiefs defense is starting to miss Eric Berry. I mean, they gave up 5 touchdown passes to Deshaun Watson. Oh yeah, and Deshaun Watson 9 touchdown passes in the pack over a span of 2 games. Oh, and he ran for a touchdown, so 10 total touchdowns in the span of his last 2 games. But back to the Chiefs now. The Steelers, they might be falling apart. This is another one of those teams that's supposed to be a Super Bowl contender, which is bullshit. Which is always fucking bullshit because their defense has always been shaky late, especially the past couple of years. Oh god, and this is a rematch of last year's divisional round where the Steelers went into Arrowhead and won. But this is the regular season, so I'm going to take the Kansas City Chiefs to defeat the Pittsburgh Steelers. Moving on quickly. Broncos hosting the New York Giants. Now, if you ask me, and no one has, of course, but if someone was to ask me which one of these winless teams is most likely going to get a victory in in week six, I would say the New York Giants, only because of Eli Manning. But part of the reason why the Giants are 0-5 is because of Eli Manning. The Giants are not a good football team. It is what it is. Their defense is the only thing that's good, but they've got some injuries. Olivier Vernon is out for the Giants on defense. But let's look at the offense. Brandon Marshall's out. Sterling Shepard's out. Odell Beckham is out for the year after that nasty ankle injury. And another wide receiver's out. I mean, they lost 4 wide receivers. The Broncos should be able to... So logic would tell you that the Broncos should be able to blow this team out 34-3 or something like that. Here's the problem with that logic. I do not trust the Broncos offense. Even though they scored 42 points against the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys defense is still fucking suspect. With that being said, however, I'll take the Denver Broncos. They're favored by 12 points? Denver will win by 4. Okay, it's gonna be like 14-10. I expect the Broncos defense to show up. Oh yeah, I expect the Broncos defense to show up. I'm more concerned about the Broncos offense than anything else. Which is pretty fucking ironic when you think about it. 4 years ago, you could count on the Broncos offense to win games, but the defense was shaky. Now, fast forward 4 years later, it's the Broncos offense that's shaky, and the Broncos defense that's expected to show up. It is what it is. I'll take the Denver Broncos, but this is not going to be a cakewalk. At least I don't think so. And last up, on ESPN NFL Monday, and this is a perfect matchup because it features 2 teams with losing records. Colts going on the road to face the Tennessee Titans. No matter. Here's the deal. Here's the fucking deal with this one. I don't know if Marcus Mariota is going to play, and thankfully it is on a Monday night. 2 things. 1, the Titans have disappointed me all fucking season long. They went 0-2 on their road trip on their previous road trip, losing to the Texans and losing to the Miami Dolphins. They gave up 57 points to a rookie quarterback. They did a lot better, but they were facing J. Cole. And they still lost. Big fucking deal. With that being said, however, should Marcus Mariota play, I'll take the Tennessee Titans. And should Matt Castle play, I'm still going to take the Tennessee Titans. The Colts, who the fuck did the Colts beat? Their first 2 games. Their first 2 wins. Their 2 wins were against teams that have not picked up a victory yet. The Browns and the fucking 49ers. Other than that, who the fuck did they beat? They couldn't even beat a struggling Cardinals team. That's fucking ridiculous. Why the fuck should I take the Colts to defeat the Tennessee Titans, even if the Titans have a backup quarterback? Titans. End of story. That's it. That's all. Till next time. Later, fuckers.